What up, world? It's your boy, The Clarion. Thank you guys for checking out my brand new YouTube channel at The Clarion Channel. If you guys would not mind, please give us a thumbs up, share us out, help us to break through the algorithm. This is a brand new channel, so you guys know how that is, trying to get it up and running. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all out there taking the time to check out this video. And it's a goodie. It's a goodie. It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. We were shooting for like 10 to 15 minutes, wound up being 30 plus, but all really, really good stuff. So I hope you guys appreciate the content. If you like this one, there's a lot more where that came from. We're going to be here each and every day uploading content, giving our hot takes, analysis, all that good stuff. And also, we're going to have a lot of really cool panels once we have the ability to go live. So the faster that we could get this channel built up and out there, the faster that we can live stream. And that is what I'm really looking forward to. I hope you guys will as well. So just a quick preface before the video does start. This is my open letter to Maga, my message to Maga. What I've seen recently has actually caused me to create this channel and create this kind of content. There are a lot of peeps out there that probably know me from my other projects. I go by Sabir as well. I'm an artist that makes rap music, red pill music, truth music, and have been doing so for the better part of a decade. So for everyone out there that is aware of my content and of who I am and what I've done in the past, thank you guys so much for your continued support. And for everyone just hopping on now, I look forward to building an amazing community and an amazing fam over on this side of things as well. But yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into the nitty gritty of what we're seeing going on out there. The cult ideology and mentality has taken over what was once a great movement and has been usurped and turned into something quite honestly disgusting and scary. And we're going to tackle it. That's the crux of what I am covering in the video that you guys are about to watch. So please listen all the way to the end. This is not an attack against MAGA. This is more like a hand being extended and trying to help people that are obviously lost at this point and have lost the plot and lost the vision of what it was that MAGA started as and what it actually has wound up turning into right now, which is a bunch of neocons, a bunch of warmongering psychopaths, to be quite honest, that will not stop until their ends are achieved by any means necessary. I'm not okay with that. I know that you guys out there are not okay with that. The American people are not okay with that. The world is not okay with that. So we're definitely going to talk about it. I get pretty deep in this video, so I hope you guys do stick around. Like I said, it's a long one, but it's a goodie. It's a goodie. So I would definitely appreciate any kind of feedback, comments in the chat. I will definitely, as long as I can, and the channel's still small, I will reply to all of them as I can. Truly, I will read all of them. Even if I can't reply, I will read all of them, and I will take what you guys have to say out there into heavy account, because y'all are the ones that I'm doing this for. So if I'm over the target and what I'm saying is on point, let me know. If I'm the one that's off and I'm misreading the room, also let me know that as well. And I'm really curious to see what you guys think out there. So sit back, enjoy, get ready for a great video, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you once again. Please do give us a like, share us out, and spread the word. Truth is about to take over. All the propaganda has to stop. Has to stop. I love this country. I'm not putting any person or movement or anything in front of that. I'm about God, country, family, very basic, very American values. And anything that is impeding that, acting as a roadblock to that, acting as a detour or deterrent from that, is going to be called out by this guy. So if you like that and that's your wave as well, definitely help to build us up, share us out, and spread the word. Thank you guys, and enjoy the video. Peace. I've seen a shift out there, and I'm not the only one. I've seen it for a long time now, and people that have been following me across my other platforms know that I've been talking about what we're seeing unfold right now for a very long time. And it's unfortunate. It's actually the reason that I have to start this channel up, because there needs to be some voice of sanity through all of the craziness that we're seeing out there. And there's a lot. My message to Maga, because I will not be affiliated with these people any further. This has nothing to do with making America great again. I don't know what this has become other than a cult that worships a man and puts him before God, before country, and before their own interests, and before their own families and future generations. It's a very scary thing to watch, and I am not alone in seeing this. There are a lot of people out there right now that get it, and they're too scared to actually come forward and say what they see to be true, what they see to be real, what they know in their heart is the reality of what's happening. And I think each of you out there inherently knows that this is not what we were sold. This is not what we were told we were voting for. This is the complete opposite of anything that resembles making America great, keeping America great, or being America first. It's America last at every single turn. It's Boston first. You guys know. I know about Boston. You guys know about Boston. Do your research. A lot of history there. Look into the greater Boston plan. Look at Boston's clean break memo. Get familiar with these things. You're going to hear a lot about them in the coming months and years as this all unfolds. Going to war with Iran was not on my bingo card in 24 when we were out there and we were pushing hard for a change from Biden. We saw what 4 years of that looked like, and nobody wanted any part of that. Even the people that voted for him didn't want any part of that. So, fast forward, Trump's back in office. We were told the entire first term he was just hamstrung, you know, COVID and Democrats working against him, rhinos working against him, and then he had it stolen in 2020, right? Not my words, not my narrative, just saying what was being said at the time. Fast forward to 2024, Trump's back in office. Everyone's expecting the bull in the china shop, full retribution. That's what we were told. We were told that the people that were responsible for doing all of these things were going to suffer. They were going to pay. We were told that the files, the files were going to be released. We were told they were on Pam Bondi's desk. We were told by Pam Bondi that they were on her desk. We were told that these things are so horrifying that it would make your average American crack in half with how disturbing the information was that was inside. Just to have these same people look us in the face and tell us there's nothing to see here. We all know what happened with JE. He self-deleted. We know that. We've always known that. It's not like we were ever pushing anything other than that. It's not like we built entire brands off of saying that that wasn't a thing. No, nothing to see here. Red flag number one. Red flag number two. Hearing the man that we know knows all of this stuff. Absolutely knows all of this stuff. And if you're not complicit in it, and your friends aren't complicit in it, and the people that are around you aren't the ones that you're trying to protect, why not be honest? Why not be forthcoming? Why not be front and center with that information that was promised to us? That was promised to us. Don't let these people gaslight you and say it's not a thing and it was never a thing. No, it absolutely was. The cult will tell you, well, where were you at during Biden? Why didn't Biden release it? Agreed. Biden should have released it. We didn't expect Biden to release it. Biden didn't campaign on releasing it. The people around Biden didn't make a living off of talking about it. And that if they were in the position of power to do something about it, that they would. I don't recall any of Biden's team doing that. I do recall all the people surrounding Trump doing that, though. Clearly, vividly. Well, where were you at during Biden? Biden should have done it, right? That's the talking point. Well, yeah, we don't like Biden. That's why we didn't vote for Biden because of stuff like that. Because he would cover it up. Absolutely. We expected a little more than another iteration of Biden. So if your best defense is, well, Biden's not any better, okay. If that's a win in your book, by all means, have at it. It's not a win in mine. That's not the feel that I get when I'm asked if I'm tired of winning. If that's what winning is, then yeah, I'm tired of it. I don't think I'm alone. I think most people are tired of this version of winning. But let the cult have at it and let them spin their narrative and let them be the defense attorneys for this administration, and everything's fine. They all voted for this. This is exactly what they wanted. They knew they were getting all of this in advance. They knew they were getting the cover up of the files. They knew that was happening. They knew that we were going to have boots on the ground in Iran, and that is coming. I've been right about all this stuff before. This is my first video here. So, granted, I don't have a track record with you guys out there yet. I will. Trust me. Your boy gets it. Your boy's gotten it for a long time. Peeps that have followed me on my other platforms know that I know that I've been very vocal about this and received a lot of backlash. A lot. A lot. A lot of people very quickly turning into a cult and not wanting me to break away from it and begging and pleading with me to see the light of how good all of this is. Listen, man, other than a small couple of pockets of the internet that I see that are still for this, the overwhelming pulse of the nation has had it with this. They're done making excuses for it. They're done defending it. They're done defending the indefensible. And that's what these things are. They're absolutely indefensible. Cover up of the files, indefensible. Telling people that it's a hoax, indefensible. Telling people that it was a hoax created just to take you down, indefensible, and also extremely narcissistic. To say that the entire files are a Democrat hoax that was put together to take you down is one of the wildest things that I've ever heard, especially because now some of the files have been put out and people like myself have been vindicated. I put out a song called Rainfall in 2018 calling out everything that we have seen in these files. I'll re-upload it to this channel. You'll see. And this was 2018. I have the same people telling me then, yeah, you're over the target. You're on track. The reason you're getting deplatformed and debanked and depersoned and just smear campaigns from Media Matters and other left-wing rag outlets is because I was over the target, right? Flying a little too close to the sun. Cool story. These same people now tell me that I'm out of my mind for thinking that we should have transparency on all this stuff. They tell me that Marjorie Taylor Greene, Mrs. MAGA is the enemy now. People like Thomas Massey are unpatriotic agents of the left sent to infiltrate the MAGA movement. Listen, I'm going to give people a pro tip out there. The MAGA movement doesn't need any further infiltration. It's burned itself into oblivion in front of all of us. They don't need help from me or you or anyone else out there. Dan Bongino burned MAGA into oblivion. So did Kash Patel and Pam Bondi and Donald Trump. Their actions burned MAGA into oblivion. So whatever this MAGA version is now ain't what it was in 2016. It ain't what it was in 2020. It ain't even what it was in 2024. You can't make these people see it. They're in a cult. They will defend anything that this regime does, at any time with no questions asked, and they will descend upon you and attack you just for questioning what we're seeing and why these things are happening. You're not even allowed to question any of this stuff. Anything that has to do with Boston, anything that has to do with the files, anything that has to do with Pam Bondi's utter incompetence, and just the absolute joke that this woman is. And now we got him taking calls from Laura Loomer and getting off on her glazing him for 30 minutes on the phone. That's where we're at. That's where y'all are at. Is that where y'all are at? It's not where I'm at. I haven't been there for a long time, man. I've been calling these people out for the entirety of this second term. And what are you going to do? You're going to point to immigration? It's a failure. It's a failure. Everywhere that it was going down, they've tucked tail and turned around and left the scene. At the pace that we're at right now, just to equal back to zero, just to get back to where we need to be, looking at 40 years of this constant not enough pace. This isn't what we were sold. None of this is what we were sold. We were sold America first. We were. You know it. I know it. Ask yourself, all of these things that you're seeing, is this America first? It's not America first to me. This isn't what Maga ever was to me. MAGA was not culting for a person. It was an ideology, a restoring of America back to excellence. That's not what this is. We've become a battering ram for Boston to do what it wants on the world stage. You know it. I know it. Everyone that's being honest with themselves knows it. You can't get away from the truth. When it smacks you in the face from every angle, no matter where you turn, eventually you have to realize what's real and what's not. And eventually the excuses just don't work anymore. You can delude yourself into believing whatever you want to believe. That's the great thing about being an American. You have the freedom to believe in whatever you want. Just know that these people that are defending this, that are selling this, that are making money hand over fist, defending this administration, don't care about you. They don't care about America. They don't care about anything other than two things: their own wealth and prosperity, and defending their God, which is Donald Trump. Which at any time, no matter what he does, no matter what he says, no matter what his actions are, they come out in brigades to defend it. Things that if you just switch the name to anyone else, switch the name to Obama, switch it to Bush even, switch it to Biden, switch it to Kamala Harris, switch it to any name you want other than Trump, people would be up in arms. These same people would be out of their minds watching all of this unfold. But because it's Trump and it's at his direction, it's gospel. God has spoken. This man has become the God of this section of the right. Remember when Fauci was the God of the left? How they completely forsake God and forsake science and forsake logic? You guys remember that, right? Fauci was their God. There was no connection to an actual God or a creator. Fauci was it for them. The voice of science, the voice of reason, the voice of God. The same thing on the right. I've been saying it for years. The right has become the left. They engage in cancel culture. It's no different than the left sitting there and defending weekend at Bernie's, Biden being rolled around spot to spot, half a corpse. Best Biden we've ever seen. And anyone that tells you differently is a lying piece of shit. Oh, okay. Same thing. Best, most America, pro America Trump we've ever seen. And if you don't see that, then you're a black pilled piece of shit. Really? I'm a black pilled piece of shit for not sharing your cult ideology and going along with things that are obviously not in our interest and never will be and will work for decades against us. You people are the cancer. You call me the cancer. I'm the cancer. I'm the reason that you people are going to lose the midterms. I can't wait to watch these people get cooked in the midterms. Listen, I'm no Democrat. I'm nothing other than what I am, a free thinker that supports people that also think freely and logically and are able to connect dots without doing mental gymnastics to make things that don't connect. It's a sickness that has taken over a large portion of what we used to call the right or Maga. Whatever this is now is not what it was. It's not at all what it was. It used to be a bunch of free thinkers that wanted truth, they wanted justice, they wanted bad people to suffer the consequences of their actions. I don't think that's too much to ask. And we were told we were going to get these things. Well, 10 years later, where are we at? How's that arrest counter looking? Let me guess, Clinton's going down? Or is she already in Gitmo? And it's not even her. It's just an actress or a clone, right? Foolish. These are children that live in a world that doesn't exist, a fairy tale, an absolute fairy tale, because they're too chicken shit to actually snap back to reality and see how bad it's actually gotten. This isn't a black pill. This isn't doomer talk, gloomer talk. I'm the clear pill. I'm the one you could see right through because I'm telling you nothing but facts. None of this is opinion. These things that we're seeing happen right now, you will see as time always tells. As it unfolds, you're going to see who these people really are. You're going to see what their interests really are. And it's not you, and it's not me, and it's not the country that I like to think we all still love. It's not that. It might have been at one point. I'm starting to even question that now. It might have been at one point. Now, there's not an argument that could possibly be made that's coherent, logical, that has substance, that isn't an emotional masterpiece of mental gymnastics to try to make this seem like any of this is good. It's sad. All it is influencers that can't give up the grift because then their money supply stops. They can't eat off the pay pigs if they're honest with them because then the pay pigs, the cowards, aren't going to like the message. And they're going to go to some other lying piece of shit that's going to tell them everything that they want to hear and stroke their little egos and say, yeah, we're all the ones that are right. History will prove us right. Well, we're at the point where history's proven you people wrong at every turn. I've been proven to be right. I've been calling this out for a long time, man. This isn't it. This ain't okay. It's not all right. And the problem isn't people like me that call it out. The problem is the people that defend it and will never hold these people to account and never question any of their actions. Trump used to be malleable. If his base didn't like something and they were vocal about it, he'd bend a little bit. He really would. We've seen it time and time again. We don't even know if he's malleable anymore because there's no pushback. It's just a bunch of circus heels that sit there and clap for everything he does. So when the biggest voices in the movement don't have the balls collectively that a 12-year-old boy has to sit there and call this shit out, what are we even talking about? We're talking about a cult. These people will go down with the ship, and they have no problem doing it because when they go down with the ship, they've been making a lot of money doing this. A lot of money doing this. They're not worried. The people that are out there listening to these people, I feel bad for you. I feel really sorry for you. My message to what's left of MAGA, get the fuck out of the cult that you're in. Stop putting a man ahead of God. Stop putting a man ahead of country. Stop putting a man against your own instincts to tell you this is wrong. That this isn't for us. This isn't in our interest at all. It's directly against it. Or you could sit there and take your punishment from people like Dan Bongina. I like that name. I like that name has stuck for this faggot. Dan Bongina. That'll sit there and have the balls. Yeah, if there was a tough guy like me in that position, fucking A. I'll fucking take them all down. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? The way I see it, you sat there for just about a year. You sat on your dick, you tucked your tail into your vagina and get the fuck out of Dodge so you could go back to your podcast and still continue to be an agent of the system. You've just been shifted. You got an office in your fucking studio. That's where you're based now. You're still an agent. We see you. We understand what you are. You were a dickless wonder over at the FBI that couldn't get a fucking thing done. And all you did was tarnish the name of the institution even further, which is quite a feat in itself. To tarnish the name of the FBI further than what it already was. Good job, Bongina. Way to fucking go there, tough guy. And then on top of it, you just destroy any credibility that you may have once had and the people that you represent will ever have. No credibility. None. None. You sat there next to your boyfriend like you were hostages in Afghanistan. Yeah, no, there's nothing to see here. Yeah, no, he self-deleted. Oh, trust me, if there was something to see, I would tell you all about it. No, there's nothing to see here. And then you got his boyfriend. There is nothing to see here. And you guys eat that. You guys eat that. You're fine with that. Don't get me started on the Charlie thing. Don't get me started on the Charlie thing. We'll save that for the next episode. I have a lot to say, man. I hope you guys get comfy. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here every day talking my shit. I'm going to be here every single day calling these people out because someone has to. Calling me the cancer, saying I'm the black pill. I'm a doomer and a gloomer and I'm dividing MAGA. Good. Good. If your weak ass movement doesn't have enough glue to hold it together that me talking shit destroys it, then so be it. It's weak and doesn't belong existing anyway. And like I said, that shit is not MAGA. Stop calling yourselves that. Not because I want the name. No one wants that name anymore. Nobody wants to be affiliated with that bullshit anymore. But you people just have a lot of nerve saying anything about America and greatness as you defend this bullshit. No. You defend a man. Make Trump great again. Keep Trump criticism free. That's what you people are. Me? I'm America first, America fucking only. Proud to say it. Not ashamed whatsoever. Every other country, listen, it ain't a beef thing. I don't have no problems with y'all. I got a problem with one. I got a serious problem with one. Boston could get fucked. Every other one, hey man, listen, no shade, But the same way I believe that you guys should have your best interest at heart, I have my best interest at heart and my country's. I believe everyone should be that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think that when people are doing something to be an impediment to that, and not only an impediment, but someone actually reversing course and making sure we could never reach greatness, you're goddamn right I'm going to call it out. And shame on the people that don't, because you either don't have the balls or you can't take the hit to your wallet. Oh well, too fucking bad. You're getting called out. You're all on notice now. Telling people like me, us people like me, are the ones that are going to be watched and called out. Oh, no, 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 no. No, you got this thing fucked up, dog. You got this entire thing fucked up. Make no mistake. You're the prey. I'm the predator. You're the prey. You're the ones that need to watch your asses. Best thing you could do is tuck tail and get the fuck out of Dodge. Shut it down. Shut it down. That lane is coming to an end. The entire grift of everything that Trump says and does is gospel, and how dare you even question it? Listen, man, I'm shutting that shit down. I don't care if I have to do it by myself, but I'm not alone. Most people feel like me. Most people understand what this is. Most people want to call this out. The problem is there are not enough people like me that are going to stand up and fight with them and be their voice. I'll be that. I'll be that. All I need is you guys to rock with me, support what it is that I'm doing, and trust me, I ain't going nowhere. I will call these faggots out every single day until that bullshit is not a thing. Because it needs to stop. It needs to stop. It's a cult. Anybody that lacks the mental fortitude, the moral compass, the moral integrity, and the moral consistency to stand by what your actual values are, and you can't do that, you put a guy ahead of that because it just gives you the ick and it makes you feel gross and yucky that you've been had, oh well, too bad. Wake up. You've been had. Hoodwinked. As have I. I'm no better than anyone else out there. Listen, I was doing my part in any way that I could to try to make sure the Democrats didn't retain power and retain control and have a stranglehold on everything, every institution, the medical system, Department of Education, everything. Everything, culturally, politically, societally, everything. So anything that was counter to that, that would put an end to that, I was for. But we're seeing now, we're not getting what we bought. We got a lemon. We got a lemon. And sometimes, listen, you got to get rid of the fucking lemon, man. And you got to start again. You got to get something new. It's too fucked. It's too destroyed. And the thing's programmed to drive us off a cliff. We should probably not get back in the fucking lemon. All right? Let's, I don't know, leave that shit on the side of the road somewhere. It's already dead. Stop clinging to it. It's cringe. Sincerely, everyone on the internet except your cult. I hope this message hits the right people. I really do. Because a lot of the people that I want to hear this are people that I consider friends, brothers of mine, that I don't know how else to reach them other than doing something like this. They don't hear it in normal conversation. They don't hear it when I speak to them personally. They don't hear anything. Maybe a viral video that forces them to hear the truth and see the truth will snap them out of it. Maybe the comment section of this video will tell the tale. Anyone that's out there listening, dude, it could be 5 people that see this. It could be 5 million. I have no idea what this video is going to do. I hope people take the time to share it, and I hope that people take the time to give it a thumbs up and try to help this channel out. Because I want the comment section to tell the story. Am I right? Am I on track? Or am I off base? Am I the one that that has lost it? Am I the one that's gone off the cliff and I'm the one that's completely misreading the room? If so, tell me. But also tell me if you agree with me. Stand up. Grow a pair. Everyone out there, grow a pair. I know it's not easy, man. No one wants to admit they've been had or that they've been duped or that they've been deceived. This guy included. But you know what? It's better to be realistic with what the situation is and deal with it accordingly and try to figure it out, navigate it, than just put your head in the sand and say, this is fine, and watch the house burn around you and chain yourself to the radiator as it happens. I'm not doing that, man. So, listen, this is an olive branch to anyone out there that hears this message and it resonates with them and you get what I'm saying. Reach out, man. Hit the comment section. Give me a follow. Subscribe to the channel. I will be doing this very often. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and there's going to be a lot more where this comes from. This was just a very blanket kind of, here I am, this is how I feel, this is what I do, and I hope you guys will rock with me type of video. The other ones are going to be very targeted, very specific. I have a lot of stuff that we need to cover, man. And we're going to do it in a way that calls balls and strikes. No favoritism, no bias, no red, blue team bullshit, no tribalist nonsense. Truth. Truth. Let truth dictate your actions and your thoughts and the way that you move. Not a guy, not a team, not a color, not a name. Just us, man. It's us against them. It's the good guys against the bad guys. What side are you on? I know I'm on the good side. I'm on the side that wants to restore America to its former glory, to its former greatness. Because what this is now, I don't even recognize this country anymore, man. Between all the woke shit that just destroyed it, and now everything that we're seeing, just the constant capitulation to every country but our own, and our own people, as we rot from the inside, it's not okay, man. I know it's not okay. You guys know it's not okay. We all know it's not okay. Just have the balls, have the courage to stand up with me and say, you're right, it's not okay. And we need to be loud and we need to be vocal and we need our voices to be heard. So thank you guys for taking the time to listen to quite a rant. We're like 35 minutes deep, but listen, I does this. I could do this for 2 hours straight, man. I could do this for 5 hours straight. But I want to keep it somewhat concise and somewhat listenable. I don't want to drone on too long. But yeah, the other videos I'll be putting out probably 15, 20 minutes a shot. We'll be covering all kinds of stuff. A lot of it's going to be based around this, the fog of war, because we're seeing a lot of it. We're going to cut through the propaganda, and we're gonna get this thing figured out, man. And shout out to the real out there. There's more of us than you think. Don't let these weirdos gaslight you into thinking that you're on an island all by yourself seeing this. You're not. They're on the island, all circle jerking each other into oblivion. They can have that island. Just get off of it. It's full of AIDS. You don't want to be there. You want to be somewhere where we're building new things and we're thinking in a different way and we're thinking outside the box and we're going to try to be constructive with the ways that we move forward and the ways that we start to become a collective that fights back against this stuff. Because listen, left, right, two diseased wings of the same diseased bird, and we can't have that anymore. We have to have something different. So thank you guys once again. I appreciate each and every one of y'all out there. Please do give us a like and share us out, man. It's a brand new channel. This is the first video up there, and looking forward to many, many more. And the faster that we could get some eyes on, the faster that I could live stream over on YouTube, which is the goal. I'd like to be live there every single day, and we can have an open discussion, debate about all of these topics that are quite pertinent and are going to be for a while coming up in the future. So again, thank you. Definitely appreciate y'all taking the time to check out the channel. Hope you guys rock with me. And listen, I'm an ally to the truth, and I am an enemy of the propaganda and the fraud and the lies. So if you guys are on the side of truth, I'm your guy, man. If you're looking for someone to bend over and capitulate and tell you how great everything is as you watch your house literally burn around you, you got the wrong guy. There are a lot of people out there that you can check out for that content. I'm just not one of them. So thank you. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. As always, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. Signing off. Declaring off. Peace.